So it's been a while again since the last video. I don't know, month, maybe more than a month, not entirely sure. Christmas, New Year, and a few other things. So, being a new year, we're not going to make a New Year's resolution. Well, we are going to make a New Year's resolution. Me. I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. And one of the best things I ever heard about New Year's resolutions is don't make one to do something, make one to start something, which is actually very good. If you if you make a resolution to complete something, well, you're making a rod for your own back, aren't you, really? So make a resolution to start something, because actually starting something is really probably the hardest bit. And if you start it, you might finish it. If you don't finish it, then you haven't screwed up your resolution and you don't need to feel bad about yourself. But at least you started it. A long-winded way of saying I'm going to try and do some stuff. Yeah, specifically related to making these videos. And, the main reason why there haven't been a lot of videos recently, well, the first reason basically was because the projects that I've been doing since the last videos have been kind of long duration projects. They take quite a long time to complete, and there are sort of lengthy periods where nothing happens on that project. Maybe it's because I'm waiting for something, or it's because I'm having to do another project. The end result is that none of the projects really get finished, and small amounts of actual completionness happen in that time frame. So yeah, very hard to make videos that are going to be any use. So what I have been doing is, for these projects, or most of them anyway, is documenting the little bits that I've been doing on video. I think I've mentioned this before, by the way. Then at the end, when everything's done, I'll piece it all together and have maybe a worthwhile video. But that doesn't really help with one of the main reasons why I make these videos, and that is that I want to practice video editing, basically. And yeah, I've sort of reached that age where once upon a time, let's say, once I learned something and once I did something, I kind of didn't really forget it. Now, if I don't do something for a month, then I kind of have to start again, generally, relearn what I did, or at least parts of it. It all kind of gets mixed and muddled up in my brain, and I need to sort of, I can't really remember how I did things that I did relatively recently. I need to do it on a more regular basis. The other reason why I do the videos is, as I mentioned, and as is written in every description of every video, I believe, is that, I want to try and put something that might be useful to somebody back on YouTube, because I've learned a lot of things off of YouTube. And the internet in general, and yeah, sometimes, quite often there are thousands of videos covering things anyway, so I don't know if they're there or not, so I could be replicating something else. But I sort of, some of the weirder little projects I've done, I think specifically the way that I do things probably has never been done, and well, you can't really have too much information, so why not stick them on YouTube in case somebody ever needs them in the future. And I just haven't been doing it enough. It's kind of a bit daunting thinking how I'm going to edit this now, because once upon a time, easy, just knock them out every day. Well, you know how to do it. Now I haven't done one for a while. The New Year's resolution really is to make an attempt to make more videos, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that really is to make them less interesting. I think I mentioned this before, so we're going not just less interesting, we're going even less interesting than the last time I said they were going to be less interesting. It's going to be spectacularly uninteresting, which is why I'm going to call these videos the paint drying series. And I have one that I can probably kick off right now, in fact. So they're going to be really short little videos covering some things that I probably not particularly important projects that I'm doing, but little projects I want to get done, but I don't really have the time or really the energy to kind of knock them out. So I'm doing them a little piece at a time. Now, obviously, if I waited and sort of videoed each bit and then waited till the end until it was maybe an interesting video, that could take ages, and I wouldn't be actually producing much in the way of videos. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to put them up on the net. I'm not going to say it every day, but you know, when I do a little bit of something, it might only be a minute, it might be 2 minutes, it might be 10 minutes, who knows. And oh yeah, and also there was a little project that I haven't actually, that I was trekking quite regularly there for a while, which was the old radio controlled boat, which I have done nothing on since the last video I put out on the subject. Basically other things have just got in the way. I mean, you know, radio controlled boat designing and building of is not exactly high priority. I'm definitely going to do that. All of the bits are still sitting exactly where I left them last time. Maybe in the next week or 2 weeks to get back to the RC boat. It's going to be priority 1 in terms of videos is getting more done, and that is going to mean doing these little paint drying videos. Yeah. Part 2 is getting some of these sort of longer duration projects all finished, and then part 3 is to continue with the projects I've already started, like the radio controlled boat. So yeah, more videos to come. More videos to come.